Are we wearing a filter? Hello again and welcome back to our channel. This is how our July went. And we bought a balloon buddy, balloon pump, and some balloons. And somebody is beyond excited. This month, I decided to use all of our Target gift cards from playing the sales to get a balloon buddy since Violet has become absolutely obsessed with balloons. I was really impressed with how quickly this thing filled up the balloons and how long the balloons retained the air for as well, considering this is not helium and it's just a regular electric air pump. We're not gonna blow up all the balloons. Alright, so she's plugged in. Let's do a purple balloon. That was so fast! That's it! Oh my goodness, that was the best! What do you think? So last night I blew up a bunch of balloons for Violet and I don't know if she's ready for how many balloons there are. Oh my goodness! How many balloons are there? Now you have a lot of balloons. This was definitely a fun purchase for the two of us, and I think we're gonna have to do this balloon ordeal again. Maybe with more. Look at how long your hair got. Violet, this lipstick won't come off. So let me show you some of my favorite things that I've been cooking up in the kitchen lately. I've been trying to make a lot of things that I can make not only quickly, but in bulk, and that freeze well and reheat easy. So what that ends up looking like is a lot of delicious fillers for burritos, tacos, and sandwiches, and maybe some calzones too. I know when I say tacos and Mexican food, people think things like Taco Bell, but that's just simply not my style for eating at home. What I mean is more like this. Many different combinations of hearty root vegetables, leafy greens, and beans that make up a delicious blend that marinates in fresh fruit juices and other types of spices to bring you a delicious filling. The combinations are endless, and even Violet enjoys so many different varieties of salsas and fillers that I've made. You'll have to keep an eye out for recipes that I'll be sharing soon. I think that's about all the juice we're getting this time. For like $6 worth of tangerines. Are you having fun with your tangerine? This month, I discovered a new trick that has made my life easier when it comes to cooking rice. Now, many of you may already know this, but I did not know that if you fry or cook your rice in butter or oil before you boil it, it makes the biggest difference as far as consistency when you cook it. So they end up being separate grains Your mushiness is like a non-existent factor, and it tastes so good. Oh, and please, make sure you wash your rice before you cook it. It's like so necessary. So remember when I said in a vlog a couple months ago that if you're plant-based, your groceries aren't always going to look as heavy like that with like produce? I lied. If you're doing plant-based, no processed or minimal processed stuff, so plant-based, avoiding refined sugars, trying to avoid gluten, avoiding processed foods as much as possible, your groceries are going to look like that all the time. This is what my groceries look like today. So this is what plant-based eating looks like from Whole Foods. We got red lettuce, tangerines, lemons, beets with the greens, shishito peppers, sweet peppers, bananas, green onions, 2 things of nutritional yeast, blue corn taco shells, different green blends for smoothies, tomatillos, spinach, tomatoes, mint, cilantro, dandelion greens, I gave in, cashews, carrots, I like their pre-made salsas and avocados, applesauce for the little one, mangoes, oranges, celery, strawberries, raspberries, and of course the Bonza chickpea pizza crust because we're obsessed. I'm very thankful to be able to have Violet at home with me so that way she can get the educational value of learning things like cooking and cleaning and having chores. Let me go plug this in and you can push the button. Stay right there. I gotta plug it in first. I feel like this is a good example of starting them young with good habits. Everyone is responsible for some piece of the household operations, no matter how small they may seem, and then everyone gets the reward. Is that yummy? Are those turkeys? Why have you come? I feel like doing food for fun worked out really nice as far as like a smooth transition from breastfeeding, but I feel like it just leads to a lot of like grazing on food all day, which is probably fine, but it like settles her into a lifestyle, I guess. It's here. Time for you to do your chores again. This may sound so silly to you, but the Roomba is an essential in our household, not only for keeping it clean, but as far as routine and household chores go for Violet. So I was thankful to be able to get another one this month. We both got new boots. She's in love with the box. We got a chance this month to work on some more paint pours together in our backyard. This has been a really fun activity for the two of us to do, and it gives us some meaningful things to hang up in our home and fun memories of plenty of ruined clothes, let's say. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed that this sweater got ruined, but I think that the shoes actually came out kind of cool with the paint on it, so I'm gonna leave them. Sometimes the best part about being an adult is going to bed before 9. You can't change my mind. Sometimes I feel bad when I'm like trying to get her to sleep on her own. Like, how do I even get myself to sleep on my own? I don't know, sometimes this, that. Well, it is the 4th of July weekend. It is raining like crazy. I'm just completely and utterly spent and exhausted. So today is the 4th of July. We have absolutely no plans. I was hoping that I would hear from my family. So I guess the really only celebration part that we're gonna do for the 4th of July is I'm gonna put Violet in this cute little 4th of July outfit that I bought for her at Target. And we're gonna call it a day. What are you doing? You know there's a better way to do that, right? Come over here. There's a little spot over here. You can crawl under and get it. Over here. See under there? Oh, and of course we had to listen to some very American themed music. So, The Boss. Bruce Springsteen, of course. This may sound strange, but sometimes I find Violet just so fascinating to watch. She's gotten so big so fast, and we're just trying to enjoy every moment and every milestone as they come and go so quickly. This month, on one of my Target runs, I met a mother of a 4-month-old girl named Leia, who reminded me a lot of me during some of my earlier months as a new mother. She had some of my similar concerns around weight, and I gave her some helpful advice, I think. That's the only thing that matters, is that they're healthy. So I hope out of all the things that I said to her, she kind of takes away the fact that at the end of the day, the most important and powerful thing you can do as a mother is to worry about your own time. Just worry about your daughter, just worry about your son, just worry about the milestones that they're hitting and the things that they're doing. Don't compare yourselves to others, because you're not doing everything that the others are doing. You're doing you. You're taking care of you and your baby, and that's the most important thing that you can do. Okay, so we just got back from a Target trip because we're expecting a storm, so I loaded up on new cleaning products that we probably don't need but definitely want. So it's been a while since I've had one of these refillable bad boys, so I figured I would get a new one because I love them and I love refilling them. And I love refilling them with Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. And then I got this radio planter. What? For my succulents, because everything sucks. Okay, so Mummy Plumber Services to the rescue. We just cleaned the tub. So we started having some trouble in the bathroom, which of course led to me becoming the plumber. Handyman. So we have troubleshooted the reason why the tub is not draining, and it turns out that the drain is in the closed position and it's no longer attached to the switch. So we've done all we can. So this is the sculpture park that we're going to today. What is this? How do we enter? This this month, we got a chance to check out the Cordova Sculpture Park. The park had been on my list of places to visit for a long time, so I didn't do a lot of research other than grabbing the address before we left. I was really impressed with the conservation areas and was so proud of the fact that they had a lot of different indigenous representation in their artwork pieces currently on display. The grounds there were really beautifully maintained, and there is a lot to see and do.
So that went pretty good. We spent probably like 3 or so hours at the park. Walked around. Maybe we were there for I think we were here for a total of like 4 hours. Walked around, saw pretty much everything. Almost got attacked by a dog. Met a super nice fluffy dog. Wasn't a bad day.
I guess I'm gonna have to bring what's left of my new sunflower plant inside because the squirrels keep eating the buds. I showed you how to do this one time and now it's your favorite thing. The pumpkin has a blossom on it. You're gonna have pumpkins in no time. I'm fairly confident I just got struck with lightning during this lightning storm. I'm pretty sure I just got struck with lightning because now this foot has a sharp shooting tingly pain like right here. Ugh. At some point it'll go down. So I ended up investing in some indoor exercise equipment and got a mini stepper that I found on clearance at Dick's Sporting Goods. It's a little tricky to get the hang of, but on the weeks where it's extra rainy or when it gets snowy in the winter, this will be a helpful tool for sure. I was also fortunately able to get myself back into the medical cannabis system, and I am feeling much better mentally, which is so important. When you as a parent feel good, your child radiates. I've been going through a lot of my things and trying to get rid of old memories and things from the past that just don't mean much to me anymore. And as I'm looking through these things, it's just funny because the person who owned these items would have never imagined doing the things that I'm doing today. And I don't think that that's a bad thing at all. I just do think that it's funny to take a look back from time to time through these old things and understand the ways in which your life has changed and how far you have come, and maybe where you're going to go with all this new reflective energy and knowledge that you'll gain as you go. One of the things that I always have trouble throwing out as time goes on is the physical pictures. I just don't know what I would do if I didn't have these physical things to look back at. I feel like as time has gone on and technology has advanced, when I look back at the things that I have printed out, it's like these are the real highlights. These are the things worth saving. With the summer in full effect, we've been getting more visitors in our backyard as far as insects go, but I was really impressed and surprised to see a dragonfly like this. It's been a while since I've seen one, with this type of coloring, so I had to share. That outfit is awfully cute. Do you feel cute in that outfit? This month, while cycling through my hobbies, I came back up across on my candle making. I decided this time to use only natural ingredients that I dehydrated myself and was actually pretty impressed with my results. I'm gonna have to keep perfecting it, but not too shabby.
So I went back and forth on this for a good hour or so, but I decided to get a new light because the one that we had broke and wasn't working well, like you guys saw. So this one's on a stand, and it was on a stand for the same price. So I'm gonna put the phone down and see if I can figure out how to open it. Okay, so here we go. So these were the parts that Violet broke. They were definitely longer than the other ones, but the fact that this has a stand is the only thing that I care about. Because the other one just kept falling off. It was so annoying. And this one probably just snaps together.
2 seconds later. All right. Same exact settings. Same exact. But now it has a stand. It's the full moon's night. And we are just trying to do cleaning in full force. I can't take it. I feel like every time I turn around, I'm stepping on something or someone. So I'm just doing a massive purge again. I feel like I say this every month and I never actually get to it, but I'm doing it this time.
So we're trying this air dry clay. It's gonna take 2 to 3 days to dry, but this is what it looks like. Can we take some of it out so you can play with it? Wow! Check that out.
So I was the victim again of another targeted ad of a bubble Gatling gun. Now, this was so ridiculous, I could not pass it up. I did think it was going to be larger, but the amount of bubbles that it blows in the little bit of time that it takes is so fun and enjoyable. We're starting to get quite the collection of bubble toys, from a few different bubble guns to an actual bubble machine, and of course, the buckets and buckets of bubble wands.
Violet's new shoes are here.
I'm not sure why I was, but I was surprised that Violet was outgrowing her shoes, so I had to get her a new pair, of course, in all black.
Oh, look at, they're so cute. They're a lot shinier. Can I see one?
These have some room to grow, but I think that they'll feel better on her feet.
These are your old ones. They were so cute.
I'm actually not sure what to do with these. I'm really tempted to save them with the other baby shoes that I've been saving, but I'm not sure how long I can hold on to that idea. What do you think? Don't break anything. You gotta be careful. Something new is coming at Whole Foods in our entree section, and I'm pretty sure it's probably like, my guess would be it's more plant-based or vegan stuff. That would be cool. I don't know what it's gonna be though. We'll see. I swear, I don't know what it is, but she always has to sleep in the car now. She won't take regular naps inside. She has to take them in the car when we're on our activities. I mean, it counts, right? I'm gonna trim my bangs again. Struggle. Do you see a squirrel or something? What's in the tree? Do you want to take it to the driveway? He's so dramatic. Let me put this shoe on. Come on, let's go bring that to the driveway. You gonna play with it on the grass? Every time she starts doing some like weird stacking thing, like what she's doing now, I'm like tempted to stop her, but it's not necessarily weird either. So this is normal, right? It's just stacking. We found this umbrella when we were cleaning this morning. So we're gonna see how they open up. And then there should be it's either a slide or a button. Ready? Let go of it so we can open it. There you go. Now it's an umbrella. Oh, it's broken on the corner. Hold on. This is the pack and play I had for her. I actually loved this. This thing was super simple. Just the sleeper with the bassinet part. And the pattern was so cute. My upstairs neighbor at the time found it for me. But I'm just gonna put it on the side of the road because we don't use it like that anymore. Well, time just keeps on flying. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you next month.